I pulled some strings and I got Stu a slot at a scientific conference. I thought he did great. I think the scientists didn't take him real seriously, and he did lose them at a couple of points. He's out in the real world. They're in their little classrooms with their books, so maybe his stuff just went, right over there.
Stu Cranstence, lecturer. I like to do lectures. We're going to do a presentation for you. It's pretty long. I want to take questions from the audience. I prefer if I wrote the question. First, is there any beer? Because are you sure you don't have any beer? What causes back pain?
I think at this point he started to realize he was losing them.
One thing that's very common is stress. Let's say you're being badgered by your wife, night and day, day and night. That causes stress. How do batteries store energy? Very simple things. Process called transfiguration. Science already know about. So why you're asking? Scientists like Sigmund Freud, Dr. Sigmund Freud, Dwight Eisenhower. Okay? Batteries. I don't have anything against women. Believe me, I know women. I'm married to one.
Stu has some issues with his wife that sometimes get into his work a little bit, but he's working through it. There may be a little bitterness there, but it doesn't come up very often.
Why can't women teach? Why can't they teach? Well, can you imagine if we had a woman up here? Nag, 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 nag. Next question. Let's say your wife puts a lot of spices in your food even though you know she's got a bad stomach. That would be the example. Where it's something you're thinking of, and you're always thinking about it, but you don't talk about it, right? But it ends up coming out anyway, somehow expressed. The one time I was at a picnic in the summertime, and I won 2 races at the same picnic on the same day. Well, they said, oh, it didn't count because it was a race for kids. They didn't even count it. But I clearly won. Clearly. Clear, see? Clear. And won. Okay.
This is Stu's CW lecture on physical manifestations of the subconscious.
So I call it CW, and I'm going to do a workshop for you on CW, okay? What does the C stand for? The C stands for clear, okay? Now, okay, you got a lot of W words. You got Walgreens, water, lawn, as in Don Juan, winter, wonderland, warlock. There's just a million of them, isn't there? What is that symbol? Universal symbol for infinity, right? What it is, you put it all together now. You put it all together. What do you have?
Something happened with his diagram, and it really threw him off his game. He's an adventurer, an explorer, and he's got a lot to tell. He can put a real good lecture together, and I want him to try it again.